everybody, this is Bonnie from Bonnie's Creative Place, and I am here with card number 4 from my online class, and we are doing Lighting the Way. If you want information on how you have to join my class, the information will be in the description box below, and let's get started. So this is my card. And I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up. I'm going to bring it up close. But we have Wink of Stella splacked in the back. It's wonderful. It looks so good on here. You could emboss this with an embossing folder and then add Wink of Stella. I didn't do that. But yeah, there's so many other options you could do. But let's get started on what I did for this card. So we're going to put this right to the side. Now, I used everything in this kit. I did bring in this, not the stamps, but the dies. I used the little flowers on it. And then I also bought in the Stylish Shapes die set for the little greeting here. Now, because it's dies, I can die cut or punch anything for you guys and send it to you. Can't do any stamping. So I die cutted out the little banner for my online class people, and I also die cutted out the flowers, and I put them because that does not come in the actual Light Your Way bundle. So you will get them to come with you. Now I went ahead and I've die cutted out all my parts for everything for me because it just, you've seen me cut them out and do all that in the other videos. So it should be a fairly quick card. All right, so let's get all our little parts out here so we have them ready for when we get ready to go. Now I put my embellishments just loosely in the bag for me, but for you guys, I think I explained it a little bit in the last video. What I did was I took and I left them on the plastic piece that they come on, and then I just stuck the plastic piece onto a Post-it note like that, and then I closed the Post-it note up to kind of keep them a little more secure. I think I'm always trying to improve ideas of shipping stuff to you guys, and then I just wrote gems or pearls or whatever it was on the outside of it, so that way you knew, and then you just peel them off the plastic piece. So I'm just going to set that one over there. So the base of the card is a piece of basic white, and it is an 11 by 4 1/4, and you're going to score it at 5 1/2. Then we are going to take and do this. We're going to do this first, so it has a little bit of time to maybe dry a little bit. Then we're going to take the Daffodil Delight yellow piece that's in there. You're going to take your Wink of Stella, and I have a love-hate. You guys all know that with my Wink of Stella. I'm going to make a little pile, just a little one. You do not need a big pile. And I just made a huge drop on there of something, so we're just going to flip the card over. And we're going to dip this in here, and then we're going to flick it off from by hitting the edge of this. The more you flick it, the more it gets all over the card. You can turn it to go different angles. This is what I did. And you will see after you get going here. I don't know if this is going to pick it up on camera, but it does in real life. And sometimes I even have to pick it up and like tip it to myself just so I can see where I've put the Wink of Stella. I feel like it needs a little more. Like I'm not getting enough of the color on there. There we go. Now I'm getting some. Maybe I was just being too gentle. There's some coming. There we go. Yeah, now I see it. I don't know if you guys are picking it up, but now I'm seeing it. I'm like, why ain't this coming off? Okay, so I found what I was doing wrong. I was flicking it this way. You want to flick it on the bottom one and go down. So you want to put it in and kind of give it a nice little flick. And then you can turn it around and do different stuff with it. I'm going to get a baby wipe here because it does look like I got a little bit of stuff, if I can get one out here, on the side of my... And I'm not going to move this. I'm going to try not to put anything in it because I'm going to come back and use that again. So I'm going to let this sit off to the side for a few minutes while we do some other stuff here. Just make sure I don't have any more of that stuff. All right. And so what we're going to do is we are going to take the little flowers, these little flowers here, and I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get my sponge dauber and some Daffodil Delight ink. And I'm going to dab these up. I'm going to sponge them. And I'm just kind of going like... And that is all I need the yellow for, Daffodil Delight. Now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to take a dimensional here and a glue dot, because I think a glue dot works better for this one. And I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to stick it right in the center of this large one. And then I'm going to take one of these small ones, if I could pick it up. Maybe. Come on. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to put this right on top of it. Right where I want it to go on that larger one. Then I'm going to take our pearls. And I'm going to add these to the center of all these flowers. I think the minute you add the pearls to these, they just have a different, yeah. They just make the flower. It just makes them different. Okay. We need that one for the next card. And then we're going to set these over here for now. If I can get it off from there. Now we're going to bring in our little lantern. Now, do you notice that my lantern does not look like the lantern that looks like this? This looks like one of those lanterns that you would hang from like a string of lights, or maybe people let them off in the sky and stuff. So what I did was I cut this right here. Then I came up and I cut this part right across at the bottom, just like that. And then I came back up here and I cut this off. So I cut it off just like that. So now we have this piece, and this is what I took off. Okay? So now what we're going to do is I took a piece of vellum. I gave you guys vellum. I'm trying to find the punch that I used. Oh no, I didn't use a punch. I'm sorry, I didn't use a punch. I gave you guys a scrap piece of vanilla. Vellum. And I went ahead and I took a pencil. And I just kind of traced the outline of this. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'll show you what I end up doing. Oops. I'm moving it around. The outline here. And I just do this. And then I end up, you know, connecting a few spots that didn't get connected. All right. And then I'm going to pick this up. And now we're going to cut this. And this is going to look so wonky that you guys are going to probably think, you know. And I cut right on the line. And you may have to do some tweaking because I did on my first one here. And then I just sat this up here. And I said, okay, what needs to be cut now? And I put this here. and I see I got a cut from over here. So then I kept it on here, and I just cut until I moved it away a little bit, cut in a little bit more. Let's see, does that look, yes, that looks better. Now I still have a little bit showing, but I'm going to show you what I did because it's easier if it's together. Now we're going to flip this over, and we're going to put a little glue down there and a little bit of a glue up here. Okay, and then we're going to place this down on this piece the best that we can to make it look hidden. Okay, now we're going to flip it over and we're going to look, and we're going to see, is there any showing? Yes, there's some showing right there. Well, because I only glued it at the top and the bottom, you can like get your scissors in here and very carefully, you know, snip it off. And just like that. Mine looks all crazy in the back, see? But that is how I did it. That is exactly how I did this. I kept doing it a little bit at a time until I got it on there. So now at this point, we're going to stamp this. And I ended up stamping that in the base, or the Memento black ink. And I stamped Follow Your Dreams. You could stamp whatever you want on here. I think this would be a great card if someone's in nursing school, or just, you know, going to school in general. Somebody, just to send them an encouragement card to let them know, yeah, you know, we're doing that. And then I did some stamping on the inside. So let me see. Let me, if I can get the card open. Yep. So we're going to put this off to the side, and I don't want to sit that right in that ink, so we're going to put that over there. And I went ahead and I used the large, I'm thinking, because I know what I want to call it, the large lightning bug. Yay! Only on the last card. There we go, and I'm going to stamp that like that. Then I went ahead and I took the medium and some Daffodil Delight ink again, so did need this back out here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp that right over top of that. And then I got to get my scrap piece of paper down here. Put this down here, and then I went ahead and took those little swirly, the little swoosh, I guess, and I'm just going to stamp it just like that. And then you could write a greeting or whatever wonderful saying that you want to say in the inside of it. Okay, so I don't know how dry mine is. I've got some bigger spots on there. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up, but I do. They may still be a little wet, but we're going to get going on with the card. Okay. So let's close this up so we can keep seeing what card we're making. And I'm going to put this on here just in case. And I am going to put some tape runner down here, like so. And then I'm going to add this to this card right here. All right. And then we're going to add the Follow Your Dreams right up here on the top of the card. So we're going to put this right here. And then I went ahead and I just added this down with some liquid glue. All I did was add a little bit of liquid glue right here at the bottom. And then I added liquid glue up here at the top. Okay. And then I just put it down right about here. Like so. Okay. And we're going to bring back in our little mat, because we got our lightning bug to put together. Now, you will have gotten scraps of the vellum. You would have gotten a piece to cut your wings out, because you got a big piece. So you have enough to die cut out your wings. You will have 2 pieces of black in your paper. One piece, the bigger piece, is to cut out your lantern, and then the other piece was to cut out your bug. And then you will have a piece of daffodil in there to cut out your little bug body. And the flowers were all cut out for you. And then you had some garden green in there to cut out your leaves. Okay. I just went ahead and did them all ahead of time. So now I'm going to take and put a little bit there like we've done in the other ones. And I'm just going to put my wings right on here. And then I'm going to take my wing body, or my lightning bug body. If I remember what they're called, will be good. And the body just moved on this. Oops, wrong way. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think I'm going to put it on this one this time. I'll put a little glue on here on the body, and then we're going to attach that right to the wings and the other body. Okay. All right. And now we're going to go ahead and we are going to put some of these greenery down. I laid one kind of up here like this. And I laid one along here like this. So that's kind of how they got to go. But before we do anything with them, I'm going to grab the Garden Green Stampin' Write marker, and all I did was I just added some, I don't know, oomph to them. I just went ahead and added like stems and a little bit of something to the card, or to the leaves, because they needed that. So I just went ahead and did this. Hope I'm in the camera. I just looked up and thought, am I in the camera? And then this is all I did. I just drew with the green marker on there. Okay, so now we're going to put this one here, like so. Maybe it's up a little bit more over. And then this one will go right here. And it kind of goes right to the edge, like that. So I have tweezers here. Hold this with a pair of tweezers. I'm going to take and add glue. Okay. I'll put this one right about here, like that. And then this will go right along here. Just kind of like this. I'm going to take this last pearl while I got it right here, and I'm not going to forget to put it on. And I stuck that right in the middle of the lantern. And then I'm going to get some pop dots, or dimensionals. I want to call them pop dots. And I put this one right here. And then I'm going to get one for this one. Put this one right here. I should say I seen this card on Pinterest. I will have to make sure I post the person's name that I seen. She used some different type of flowers and stuff because I did not have the flowers that she used. So I just grabbed some different things. And I just put one little pop dot. Did I put some on the wings? No. But I think I can add 2 on this. Yeah, to give it a little bit more stability on the card. And I just added this one right here. It looks so cool. I really, really like it. Now this one here, I just went ahead and added a little bit of glue. Oops, that's a little much. And then I just stuck it on the corner of the lantern right there. There we go. And then one of the last things I did, again, I just took a piece of ribbon and I made a knot. I grabbed the glue dot, a glue dot here. My ribbon's trying to play tricks with me. There we go. And then I just placed it down. You can make this do funny stuff like we did the other one. Funny stuff. Make it do the curly ribbon, or you can have it really short. And I kind of liked it really short, like that. I liked that look. And then the last thing I did was I used this Wink of Stella that I still had here, and I grabbed some up and I added it to my wings like this. And I also added it to my lantern. So it just made it really sparkle. And that's everything. And that is how I made card number 4. Oh, wait! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I forgot. You got to add it to the base. Don't forget to add the card to the base. Oh boy, Bonnie. Whew. I'm thinking it's all done. Good thing I looked up and saw that there was a difference. One was all black and one had an outline of white on it. Yes, there you go. And you can write something encouraging in there to send to somebody. But there you go, everybody. Now that's the end of card number 4 in my month of July's online classes. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for those that supported my class and those that have helped me in all the different ways on this. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.